Hello and welcome to my latest property market report. And today I'm high up in this amazing new tower in the heart of Nine Elms with all these huge towers. Just look at the views. London is really showing off today how wonderful summer is with the river over there. And with the general election behind us, the UK is looking firmly ahead to economic and political stability. The housing market remains steady throughout the general election campaign as home buyers continue to press ahead with their existing plans, irrespective of politics. Amazingly, we didn't have a single sale fall through as a result of a Labour government. And positive economic data has continued to boost confidence amongst buyers. Inflation remains steady at 2% for the second consecutive month in a row. Now the priority is an interest rate cut to improve affordability and boost confidence. Indeed, several banks and lenders have already started cutting their mortgage rate, including Nationwide, Halifax, HSBC and NatWest, showing their expectation that cuts are coming soon. So confidence is definitely growing, and here at Benham & Reeves we're carrying out increasing numbers of valuations and receiving more new instructions. And so with more stock coming to the market, inquiry levels are rising, with buyers having a greater choice of properties. Housing market data is pointing to steady growth. Rightmove is reporting that the number of sales agreed is 15% above the same period a year ago, when mortgage rates were nearly at their peak. Rightmove also report that over the last 4 weeks, the number of new sellers coming to the market was 3% above last year. Meanwhile, the Office for National Statistics revealed that in London, where the average property value is currently £523,376, prices rose by 0.2% over the 12 months to May. Of course, these are all clear signs that buyers are forging ahead irrespective of the political changes. And of course, widely predicted mortgage rate cuts will boost market activity further. Last month, I discussed how our research had highlighted that typically after a general election, the housing market sees an uptick in activity, where in 8 out of the 9 general elections over the last 40 years, house prices rose by 5% on average over the following 12 months. We'll be following the market closely, of course, over the next year to see how the market performs this time. Next, on to our international offices and news of what's proving to be an extremely busy summer of property launches and events. Firstly, our India teams have been meeting clients in Delhi, Mumbai, Pune and Bangalore, previewing developments such as Barratt London's Royal Gateway in North Acton. Interest has been excellent with a number of reservations. And our Kuala Lumpur and Bangkok offices have been launching the Redwood, which is the latest phase of 12 Trees Park in West Ham, which is an exciting Zone 2 development, part of a major regeneration scheme next to West Ham Station, with bridges from the station directly into the development. And West Ham has some excellent transport links with access to 3 tube lines, so the city and London's many top universities are within easy reach, making a really popular destination for students and professionals. Our Hong Kong team are all in London at the moment, accompanying overseas clients on property tours, as well as carrying out live virtual video viewings for buyers back in Hong Kong. One of the developments we're showing is the Clarendon in Watford, a large tower in this thriving town to the northwest of London. It's on the Metropolitan Tube line, and with prices starting at £275,000 and rental yields of up to 6%, it's understandable why it's so popular with investors. Our next property showcase in Hong Kong will be in the middle of August, followed by visits of the team to Taiwan at the end of August. Next, Singapore. Well, Doris and her team have been previewing the Solaris, which is the long-awaited latest relief at White City Living near Westfield, London. The demand on pre-sales has been surprisingly high. And finally, our Middle East team, as well as assisting with London purchases, has been offering investors access to developments in the UAE, including Dubai, Abu Dhabi and Ras Al Khaimah. The UAE property market has enjoyed excellent growth recently, not surprisingly, when you can get a yield of 10% and pay 0 taxes. That's no income tax, no capital gain tax, and no inheritance tax. And now to the all-important rental market in London. Well, rental demand in London remains very strong, with students arriving in their droves at the moment. We've got a chronic shortage of available properties. All our 21 branches are reporting this shortage, and each one has a waiting list of tenants ready to move. It still amazes me at just how many properties we let before they even reach our website. According to Rightmove, rents in London have risen to a new record high of £2,661. That's 4% higher than last year, although rental growth has slowed from its peak of 16% in 2022, when London was in the midst of a post-pandemic rush to normality. Quickly, on that surge of international students, they look across London and focus on properties in both new developments as well as old, but also ideally close to London's top universities or within a 5-minute walk of an underground station. As I assume you won't have a property vacant right now, well, if you do, call me. But if you're completing on a property soon or discussing renewal terms with your current tenant or agent, do get in touch for a free rental valuation. So thanks very much for watching me today from a very summery London and River Thames just down there, and I'll see you next month for another update.